So, this next one is something that I feel like has been, quote unquote, in development for so long. And for me, it might have been in development for too long because of some really complicated stuff that is going to be involved with this production. And obviously, I'm talking about Marvel's The Thunderbolts. I feel like the Thunderbolts rumor has been around forever that Marvel is working on a Thunderbolts movie. Well, now it's officially confirmed that Marvel is working on a Thunderbolts project, which, in case you didn't know, the Thunderbolts is... I know people are like, it's Marvel Suicide Squad. It's not that simple, but they're kind of like the anti-Avengers of like a whole bunch of bad guys coming together to do specific tasks. So you get people like Baron Zemo, Red Hulk, Crossbones... a whole bunch of Abomination. You get a whole bunch of basically Marvel bad guys together to do specific missions. Here's the big problem that they're going to run into. In the comics, they're called the Thunderbolts because they get started as a group by General Thunderbolt Ross, who we've seen in the Marvel Universe with the Incredible Hulk, Captain America Civil War. The problem is... that actor was played by William Hurt. William Hurt passed away a few months ago. So, what are we going to do with the Thunderbolt Ross character? You know, the whole reason why these characters are called Thunderbolts. In the comics also, Thunderbolt Ross becomes Red Hulk, and there's a lot of people speculating that Red Hulk could be introduced in the She-Hulk series. That makes sense, since we're already seeing Abomination bring in Red Hulk, further tie into Thunderbolts, because we were already setting the groundwork for it. But without that one big Jenga piece, can we still support a tower here? Are we going to call it something else? Are we going to call it the Baron and his Zemos? Like,
I hate that a lot, actually.
what about the Abominations?
I'm not. Yeah, I don't hate that. I mean, that seems a little still a little heavy-handed. Of like, we're outcasts. But
What are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad?
Yeah. Shut up, Will Smith. I should slap you.
Yo, Chris Rock him.
Wow, get that man an Oscar. So
Not anytime soon.
I think it'd be the easiest way to do that, though, is to literally just have someone who respected Thunderbolt Ross a lot, which is, I guess you can create a character development there and just be like, yeah, you know what? He started this program back in the 80s or something like that. And excuse me. So let's name this team after him going forward. It's still a little bit of a stretch, but to me, that's one of the only really possible things that you can do in order to kind of work around the fact that that actor has now passed away.
So, I have a character that they could do instead of Thunderbolt Ross to lead this team. I think this character was probably poised for a different direction and could have potentially been a Skrull. But what if Sharon Carter is the leader of the Thunderbolts? Because after Falcon Winter Soldier, Falcon Winter Soldier, I always get it mixed up with Captain America and the Winter Soldier. After Falcon Winter Soldier, we know she's the bad guy and she's doing clearly mischievous things. There has been some speculation that she could be a Skrull, but maybe you call an audible, because Kevin Feige has never called audibles whatsoever. Not like Hulk was originally supposed to be the villain of the Avengers, but whatever. You call an audible. I know people want Red Hulk, and maybe you just have Red Hulk, like, no Thunderbolt Ross, just Red Hulk as a member of this team. But if you have Abomination already, maybe you don't need two heavies in your group. Maybe Sharon Carter is the new leader. Sharon Carter could be interesting. Maria Hill could be interesting as maybe like an offshoot of S.H.I.E.L.D., so to speak. I don't know too much about Thunderbolts, whether or not they're like off the books or not. We clearly have Elaine from Seinfeld, Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character. Like, that was kind of when we first meet her, that's clearly laying the groundwork for Thunderbolts, because you got characters like U.S. Agent could absolutely be in the Thunderbolts. Yelena, people have speculated, but I don't know if I buy that, because by the end of Hawkeye, Yelena's kind of gone full baby face, like not tweener anymore. I see her joining Avengers before I see her joining the Thunderbolts. The name that people have thrown out there that I'm going, please don't. Please don't. I think it was either Variety or Deadline or Vanity Fair. One of the articles I was writing about this was like, names expected to be in this are Red Hulk, Yelena, Baron Zemo, Winter Soldier. I'm going, whoa. What? Winter Soldier should not be on the Thunderbolts, because that would kind of undo literally all of the movies that he's been in so far, of undoing his arc, unless he's a Rick Flag type of, he's the leader of the crew in terms of, I have been here, I'm keeping you all in line because I'm the freaking Winter Soldier. I don't want to have to deal with babysitting all of you. I'm the good guy here. I think that could be interesting. But then you run into the Suicide comparisons.
Yeah, I'm always the babysitter. Why am I always the babysitter? Oh, Steve.
Do you need to be told literally everything?
Everything? Here, back pocket.
Also that Watergate.
Dude, Jake. No, when you told me about it, I was like, okay, yeah, that's whatever. But like, the fact that nobody else reacts to it, and Dustin's like, guys, it's Watergate.
And
like,
then the teens later, they're like, it's a Watergate. Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yes, I love it. I love it so much. Oh, dude. And Eddie, we'll have to have like an episode once season 4 kind of wraps up. That we'll have to have an episode talking about Stranger Things. But yeah, no, I absolutely do not like Winter Soldier. It's just like all the growth and everything that he goes through in the show with Falcon and Winter Soldier. It just, it doesn't make sense for him to go and then lead a bunch of team of villains. It just, that doesn't work for me. Maybe with Zemo coming back, we got the mask, but now we just need like the little, like the dueling sword. Like and he hasn't put the mask on, so
he wore it once to shoot a rocket, and that was it.
Yeah, not worth it.